Hi, Jarrod.
Hi there.
How are you?
Wonderful. I'm in a treehouse right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, this is our YouTube debut. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
You were born ready?
Born ready.
Okay. So, I have some questions.
I got the answers.
Good.
Let's do it.
And they're things that I have been wondering about because I'm usually, my name's Jessie. I'm Jarrod's wife. You can't see me because I'm not flipping this camera around right now.
Technology.
But, yeah, I'm having issues with the technology, but
We don't know technology in Illinois.
we don't. But we do what?
We know recreation in Illinois.
Park and recreation.
That's right.
In Illinois. Yeah. So this is the guy who knows it. It's all in his head, and he just like categorizes it like music. He does that with music too. It's pretty amazing. So a lot of times we have two kids that are youngish. They are both in elementary school, and I am the one who ends up being left at home while this guy like goes and gallivants around the state. And I have
Living the dream, folks.
Yes.
Living the dream.
Gallivanting around Illinois. And he goes, and then he'll take these photos. Like last week, he was at, I don't even know where he was, but suddenly he
The
posts.
Springfield Park District, Aaron's Pavilion.
That's where you were?
Yes, I was.
And I believe that my comment back to him on Instagram, because I didn't know where he went, because I just go about my day, was I hate you. Because it was that gorgeous of a photo.
It's a gorgeous facility. The photo just matches the facility, that's all.
Yeah, so there you go. So that's what kind of format we're gonna go here. This is our intro from Campfire Concepts. What is Campfire Concepts, Jarrod?
Basically, it's a marketing and research firm specifically geared towards helping parks and recreation, better tell their story, better connect with their residents, and show off the great things that happen here in Illinois.
And what do you specifically do, like in a typical day?
Well, I typically help with community surveys. I help engaging with residents.
What did you do today with the community survey?
Today we finally approved a survey for the DeKalb Park District, and it's getting ready to print and mail. So it'll be in mailboxes in DeKalb soon. Let the Park District know how satisfied the residents are with the services they're receiving, and then also ask them some questions about what do they want? What do they want from their park district in the future?
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing that you do when you're here at your own location, as you guys are seeing. This is Jarrod's garden behind him as we're up in this treehouse. But what do you do when I don't know what you're doing? Where did you go?
Hopefully good things.
Where did you go last week?
Last week I was at the Central Illinois Directors Roundtable. So a number of executive directors get together and...
What are executive directors, Jarrod?
So a park district, when it's formulated, when it's put together, created,
They become a family.
There's two types of ways that community parks and recreation is done in Illinois. It's part of local government in both cases, but in one case it specifically has 5 elected officials, commissioners that oversee the district, and then they elect an executive director to lead the organization. So these directors like to get together twice a year, and they just talk about some war stories, get some feedback on some specific issues they're having, if anybody else has faced those in the past, and then they also talk about all the great things that are going on, compare notes, and try and make recreation and communities better together in Illinois.
And was there anything cool that came out of this discussion that you went to last week?
Yeah, the fun things that I heard about were some of the places that have facilities, like recreation centers.
Like the place you went to that I wanted to go to?
Yeah.
Or other places?
I mean, if you want me to start with the Aaron's Pavilion, it's amazing. The Springfield Park District set up the first Platinum LEED certified facility building in Springfield.
That sounds impressive.
That's Aaron's Pavilion. They've got geothermal pipes that go through the lake that's on the outside of it to cool the building and also regulate the temperature. They've got solar panels and wind energy, so pretty much the whole place is off the grid. It's a pretty amazing
that's awesome.
Concept and facility. But
and
anyways,
when was it finished? Recently?
In the early 2000s, I think.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I thought maybe it was really recent,
Yeah.
so that's why I asked. Okay, cool.
So
the last 10 years.
one of the awesome points of conversation was about you run a rec center, you run a facility, something similar to the YMCA. You have a lot of employees. So some of them are switching over to having key fobs that they can program to lock and unlock the doors.
Okay.
So that if one of their employees loses a key, they don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to rekey the whole building.
Oh, neat.
So that was kind of neat. Champaign County Forest Preserve District is going to be designated as one of the first international, or have a park. Middlefork Forest Preserve is going to be one of the first international dark sky designations in Illinois. It's not one of the first, it will be the first.
Well, what does dark... I'm assuming that dark sky means somewhere that you go watch stars. Is this true?
It is, but it's also about the quality of the sky that you can see in the location. So
is there other dark
sky? It's not
sky?
just like, light pollution in a city like Chicago or Champaign-Urbana or Peoria. Bigger cities have lots of lights on at night.
Okay.
And it all goes up into the sky and creates this orange glow, and you can't see anything but the Big Dipper and the moon.
Okay.
In this location, particularly in Middlefork, they did different readings, and the number of stars and constellations and different astral features that you can see are way above any other place in Illinois.
Nice.
So they've applied for this designation and they've got it, and hopefully it's going to help add to the area in a term that I just learned about at this meeting called astrotourism. So people actually look for these sites and locations to come and bring their telescopes and see more stars than they can in other places. It's like a tourism feature that's happening because of it. So
sweet.
Yeah. So those are the
sounds really
couple of cool things that I can think of off the top of my head.
Did Champaign County Forest Preserve talk about having any programs to utilize this space now, like this summer, like as the weather gets nicer, like today?
So one thing that they did as part of the application that was kind of cool that I forgot, they installed new lights that the lights only reflect the light down towards the ground.
Okay.
And it doesn't actually diffuse the light into the sky,
Neat.
if that's the right terminology. But that helps with the quality of the sky and observations that you can have. But they're fortunate because there's a strong club in town called the Champaign-Urbana Astronomical Society. And they helped with the application process, and they also have days where they go out to Middlefork and they bring all their telescopes and they help people see new constellations and new stars and new opportunities. So there's actually, I think, going to be a festival or a day that they're going to have to honor this designation at the end of April, if I remember right what I saw on their calendar. So there's going to be many more days that you can go out there and see new things.
Since I know you're such a sports fan, you have 2-minute warning. So do you have anything else from this last week or about Campfire Concepts in general that you'd like to share on your intro vlog? Now I put you on the spot.
This summer
I don't know if I
we're
had any
working
other
with,
questions right now.
Jessie introduced herself, but she is a top-notch graphic designer and knows branding and marketing, and be a good person to engage with about your logos and all some of your program guides and other marketing materials that you create.
What about young Mitchell?
Yeah, we're working with a guy we call Young Mitchell. He's 22, fresh out of school, so he's got a really strong eye for social media and photography, and he's really, really good at taking headshots. So you should look at our website and see some of the updated photos that we have of ourselves that he took, and we can use him to upgrade your agency's professionalism. And also, he's interested in doing videography and helping you tell the story of your
better than we do
your organization through video. Yeah, so it'll be a lot better produced than this and much more high quality, not very scrappy, but
yeah, we like to call this scrappy.
But Mitch would be a good option for you to consider this summer as well.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jarrod. This was really fun. I'm excited to find out where the heck you go next week.
Me too.
Woo!